So this upper loop, I think it's Juniper, feels more private. For at least right now, there's not as many people here, but you're surrounded by, there's a gas station right there. There's a day use area down there. A bunch of kids just pulled in buses for the weekend. And houses. And you can hear the road. So this is why not as many people camp up here apparently, and it's furthest from the lake. It's my first morning, so walking around exploring. We got here yesterday afternoon and explored the lake in the bottom area a little bit, but it's a nice morning walk. Can you see? That's a beautiful view when it's not all smoky. The fire's probably about 30 miles away. It's been burning for at least a week. I don't think it's under control yet at all. This one's kind of nice. Huh. Yeah, no, you can still see the neighbors. Oh yeah, you're really close. You're really close to residence. Look at residential right there. Can you see? Yeah. Well, this side of the loop, 2021. Nice view of the water tower. And there's a cell tower here, but it's not very strong, which is weird. Oh yeah, this side is really nice actually. Nice view. I don't know if you can see the lake down there, and the picnic area is right below it. So I booked it for 4 days over a weekend, which I never do, but I was sick of the spot I was at. It was a gorgeous boondocking spot, but it wasn't near a shooting range, a designated shooting range, but people went there to shoot constantly. The weekends were worse, but even the weekdays, I mean, I'd just be working and all of a sudden hear a gunshot and feel like, jump out of my skin. And I'm like, this can't be good for me. I'm going to have a heart attack. So I was there several days, but so I decided to come out here to a campground. I had to dump and fill up water anyway, so why pay to do that? And this year's about traveling a little bit differently, and seeing some things that I don't normally get to see, because I usually avoid campgrounds and crowds. So I've got a lake. Sadie needed a bath because of the dust. It was so bad. And rather than try to give her a bath by myself, or I thought about going to a dog wash, I thought, let's just go to the lake. So she went in yesterday already. We played fetch in the water. That cleaned all the dust off her. And yeah, so we're going to be here for the weekend. So thought I'd review it for you guys so you can see. We found a wiffle ball, huh? You want me to get it? Want me to kick it? What are you getting? What are you doing, you weirdo? What are you doing? Is it a bug? It's a fly or something. You're a very silly girl. Look at this. High water benchmark. Wow. That's like 2,000 feet difference. Well, maybe 1,000. I don't know. It's a lot. Look at that. Wow. How cool is that? Well, this was all underwater in 1987. That's crazy. So I'm in Cochiti, I think they pronounce it, Campground. It's an Army Corps of Engineers, $12 a night for no hookups. I don't need hookups. I got plenty of solar. You know, I get hookups when I need to run the heater a lot, but this time of year it doesn't matter. So why pay for hookups? So there's a gorgeous trail here. Sadie and I came out it a little bit last night, but it was so windy and smoky. It was our evening walk, and it was like doomsday. The smoke looks a lot better today. It actually looks like the fire might be a lot better. Yeah, I mean, there's hardly any smoke, at least from what I can see so far this morning. But anyway, nice trail here on All Trails, which is an app I paid for, by the way. I paid for the premium All Trails. It's an app that you can put in your location no matter where you are, and it'll tell you fun hiking trails around, or hiking trails around. I don't know if they're fun or not. And I saw this, but I wanted to go over to the flat side, and then this morning I just realized that's on the other side of the lake. But they say this is a 3-mile loop, so I've been out about a mile already, and there's nobody out here. This part of the day use area that we're coming into is closed, and but yeah, pretty well maintained trail. It's got some ups and downs. It's kind of slippery. Gorgeous morning to be out. It smells a little smoky. It was really bad when I went to bed last night, but I'm just enjoying the peace and quiet of the morning. Top of the morning to you. In the campground, and now we're up right against the dam. Big dam. Big dam. Still hazy, smoky. really nice hike. Fairly easy. It's a little up and down. If you like fishing, there's a lot of people fishing out there. There's docks going to the water and everything, so if you like fishing, it's a good place to come and fish. I think it's $5 day use entry, and it's Army Corps of Engineers. So if you have the National Park Pass, the America Beautiful Pass, you get half off camping. I don't know. You might get day use for free. I'm not sure. I didn't buy the pass this year. Maybe I will, since I decided to stay in more campgrounds. Been walking fast. Working on getting my heart rate up. Working on my cardio lately. And it's been uphill for the last quarter mile. It's kind of a shame how brownish everything looks. Dingy. Mega drought. Things this time of year should have some green to them. This is the most green I've seen because we're so close to the lake. Most stuff is really brown, but I just saw pictures of, I don't know, something about New Mexico last night when things were bright green. Kind of like California, you get a little rain in the winter, things get green. Not so much these days. And especially with the dust storms, everything has a dingy, dusty, muted look to it. Well, especially now, there is some smoke in the air. So, yeah. So they closed the boat ramp in the day use area. But us campers, we're fine. And so day use, yep, it is free with the annual pass, with the America the Beautiful pass. Oh wow, it's kind of cool that this is closed for me actually. Sadie and I can go run and run and run. So in case you don't know, once you hit, I think it's 62, you can get the annual America Beautiful pass, the National Park Pass, for super cheap, and it's lifetime. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. And even if you're not retired, I can't remember what it is a year. I'll put it in the captions, so take a look. It's a really good deal if you travel a lot. You know, I always forget this part of it, that if you have that annual park pass, you can go to any federal park, like Army Corps of Engineers, national parks and stuff like that, and you can often get in for free. So if you want to go spend a day on the lake or something like that, use your pass, you can get in for free. So it's something I forget a lot. You know, I don't really spend a lot of time at places like this, but sometimes in my travels I'll pull off at a place that I want to hang out, and I'll see that there's a fee, and I'm like, hell no, I'm not paying to park. Good morning. So it's good to know. Back in the campground. Yeah, look at that. It looks way better today. Like the area of smoke isn't as big. Of course, the wind's not coming this way. It was really windy yesterday, so of course that's bad for fire. So I'm in Elk Run Loop, site 43. No electric, no hookups. And everything looks much better when you look at it on the map. It looked a lot less crowded on the map than it is. But because I'm here for 4 days, and because it was Thursday through Monday, my choices were very limited. So I took what I thought looked best. It's not bad though. Dump station. Here, I know it's probably shaky. So there's a dump station and fresh water. And bathrooms, I read the reviews, the showers are great. I haven't tried them yet. No alcoholic beverages because we're on Native American land, is what I read in the reviews. And just like that, we got a cool 3 miles. 3-mile hike before 9:30. How's that? Pretty cool. Nice hike too. Nice day. You miss thing. I don't understand how 2 years old you can still be so horrible about walking on a leash. I mean, I know we don't do it very often. but jeez. You want to eat? You want to eat? Come on, let's go get a treat. Come on. Go ahead. Up. All right, got to get to work.
I'm proud to be just who I am. Salute the flag just like Uncle Sam. My Yankee do good without a dime. Work for nothing in their overtime. But I be free as a bird. I want my parking lot. Payroll deductions for a 1K. Matching contributions that they never gonna pay.
Why do I spend so much time
helping out the needy,
by myself,
helping out the poor? They're working for nothing at that patriotic store. But I'll be free as a bird. I want my parking lot. Mega deal said a whole lot more. Can I check your bag as you're walking out the door? There's more to plastic than a debit card. A damn good casket when the times get hard. But I'll be free as a bird. A Walmart parking lot.
Dinner tonight is a black bean salad on arugula with a little topping of chipotle mayo and some avocado. For the recipe, look in the video link below. So if you want to know what's in it and how to make it, I'm going to start writing up all of the recipes with the instructions and some little notes and tips and things like that, and you can get them on my Teespring store. So check the video description below if you want the recipe for this. And yes, I am working on a cookbook as well for the end of this year. So all right, I'm going to eat. Delicious. Yum. Come on, we can do it. Hold on, it's very loud. Come on. You got pee on it. So this is the next morning from the first walk on the trail. I saw this trail from up on the bluff walking around the campground, and I wanted to check it out. It's a much more rugged trail that goes along the reservoir, and this one seems, the other one's like maintained, sanctioned, you know, by the Park Service. This one just might be a trail to a fishing spot. Good workout. Good workout. You know, it's more slidey, it's more sandy, more ups and downs, more obstacles. It's kind of nice. Look it. So the other fire on the other side of Santa Fe, can't remember the name of it, I was reading this morning, winds picked up yesterday and it doubled in size. 160 square miles. That's a big fire. It's scary. It's sad that this is our life now. You know, this is just our reality now. And the winds about, they say moderate, 18 to 23 miles an hour for the foreseeable future every day. That's bad. That's very bad. I don't know what our future holds. I'm kind of scared for us. It's only May 1st today. It's only May. What's it going to be like in January and July and August? Okay, oh wow, I gotta walk, but look. And I like this trail because she can cool off. So there is a sign up by the campground that this lake gets green algae, but it's too early in the season. It has to get really hot. That doesn't mean it won't happen really soon, but I'm not seeing any signs of it right now. Oh, this is the end. Bummer. Sadie's like, yeah, this is the end. This is as far as I can go. I knew there wasn't a trail. You can see there's no trail over there. Maybe up there. You might be able to see there might be something etched up there. Family over there fishing that I passed. These bluffs are so pretty. Well, it's not the peaceful hike I was hoping. With screaming children. Screaming chillins. Did you get a swim? Did it feel good? You are so good. You are so good. It's never the end. I thought I'd go ahead and come over here. It looks like just this trail just comes to this fishing spot, which is a nice flat fishing spot. But I thought there might be a trail up. Let's see. I'm starting to have to worry about snakes, so my head down, looking where I step. Let me see. Wow. You know, I guess maybe that's the thing. My head's always down, especially in terrain like this. You have to look where you're walking or you'll kill yourself, especially me. So I'm not seeing a trail up. It's pretty. Well, there actually is a trail. If I want to get in backpacking shape for my week-long, hopefully, trip this year. This is good. Practice, workout, prep, training. Training hikes. That was the mistake I made on the PCT. I didn't do any training backpacking trips. I was so out of shape. Alright. Nice. I made it to the top of the bluff. Kind of scrambled almost. No trail. Whew. That was steep. Alright, so now I should be able to go into the campground. I'm cross country at this point. I'm not on a trail. Although this bluff right here that I was just on, it looks like there is a trail coming out here. Ow. So don't twist your ankle. Baby juniper. I think a lot of people who don't hike a lot don't realize, you know, this fear of snakes and bears and mountain lions is how when you're hiking you really, I think, are in the moment. Even if your mind is wandering and you're thinking about other things, remember I talked about blink and how your survival instinct, your instincts are just on high alert. So you're soaking in millions of pieces of data without even realizing it. So I can be hiking along, my mind can be somewhere else, but I'm watching where I'm going. I see something move in my peripheral vision, and it's happened a lot, and I'm immediately snapped back into place. So if something moves and you have to look at the trail, I mean, you just have to look where you're watching. In fact, anybody who hikes or backpacks, especially backpacking, because you got foreign weight on your back, you know, so your balance is a little off, etc. So sometimes you have to remind yourself to look up and take in the scenery. You know, like right what I'm on right now, you know, it's uneven, rocky. So if you don't want to lose your balance, you have to be looking at the ground. And as you're looking at the ground, your mind is scanning all around you. And if I see movement, of course, you're not always going to see a rattlesnake because they don't necessarily move. I don't know. I haven't seen one. That's all I know. Hey, I'm really close to the campground. So I think that, I mean, I haven't seen a rattlesnake on a hiking trip. They hear me coming before I see them. They want to avoid us more than we want to avoid them. Nothing out here wants to eat me. So that was a nice hike. So yeah, get out. You know, this is another thing I was thinking about the other day. The people who do the most fear the least, right? The people who do the most, take the most risks, live their lives to the fullest, have the less fear. I'm going to leave you with that thought. How's that? Gotta watch out for these guys. You don't want to lose your balance and end up with your butt in one of those. Ow. Nothing like feeling like a badass before 9:30 in the morning. That was good. Not only was that a good workout, it was an adventure. Right up my alley.
5 seconds per mile.
Well, I'm not getting to finish this video because I just got evacuated. The fire is 5 miles away. And they said it's Sunday. They said we can leave. They said by tomorrow morning. But the campground host came around and he said people are leaving now because they're evacuating the town too. And he said tomorrow is probably going to be crazy on the roads. So that's a bummer. It's 3:30. I have a spot scoped out about an hour, almost 2 hours away. So I'm packing up and getting out of here. Nice spot though when it's not burning down. Poor people. All you poor people. I'm feeling it. I've been in this area, you know, for a while now, and I keep watching the fires just grow and grow, and the smoke gets worse, and it feels like the end of times, and I'm scary, I guess. You know, I'm not scared about this one fire. I'm scared about the trend that we've been seeing across the West. Not just the West, but the extreme weather all across the country. And the winds. I mean, I looked at the forecast. It's going to be 20-mile-an-hour winds for the foreseeable future. These fires are just going to keep spreading. Not going to stop. They can't stop them. So how much devastation is there going to be? Is everything just going to burn to the ground? And we're still fighting over climate change. We're still fighting over fossil fuels and renewable energy. It's ridiculous. I'm angry. I'm angry that we as humans did this. I drive my 8-mile-per-hour gallon home. We're products of our environment. If there were alternatives, we would, easy alternatives, not even easy, cheap. If there were alternatives to fossil fuels, if fossil fuel money and lobbying weren't so strong, we might have other options. But they've trapped us all into this fossil fuel world. I just read Rachel Maddow's Blowout, so if you haven't read it, read it. or the universe or God or Allah or whatever you believe in is warning us. I mean, I don't even know if this is a warning. This isn't even a warning, but it's like a sign. It's, I mean, especially the fires, it's just like, you don't want to listen to me? All right, I'll just burn everything to the freaking ground. And we still aren't listening. We're still blaming raking and liberal policies. And normal cycles of environment or climate. How many signs do we need? Some of us, it's going to be too late. I am starting to feel, I don't know if I've told you guys this, I tweeted it, that I am not going to live out my natural life. That's fact. I literally don't think I will live out my natural life because of global catastrophe, global warming, global, you know, like weather, or maybe even civil war, or authoritarian dictator purges or whatever, you know. And I'm sitting in the middle of it lately with these fires all around me. Just feeling like the end of times. How many signs are some people gonna need that we need to freaking change? It's probably too late. I think it's too late. The government's not telling us, to be honest with you. It's been really heavy. It's been really weighing on me. And today, having to leave, it just really reinforces that. Well, if you're still here, thank you so much for listening all the way to the end. Sorry to end the video on a sad, tragic note, but that was the reality of my days and my time at the campground. And if you are still here and you're really upset about what I had to say, just a reminder that this is my life. This is my channel. I never meant for my channel to be whitewashed to be for everybody. This is about my life, my experiences, and my truth. And I'm going to speak my truth. I'm going to speak about things that are important to me as they come up. And another thing I feel like I need to mention, I've been thinking about this a lot lately. I am going to be doing a video, I think this Thursday, I'm going to put it up. Is it a little hypocritical of me to be upset about climate change when I drive something that only gets 8 miles to the gallon? Yeah, it is. It is. It's hypocritical. I do some things in my life that I hope make up for it. I think that, you know, this isn't, somebody said it's a hobby. It's not a hobby. It's a lifestyle. And there are other things that I do in my life that reduce climate change and the impact on the environment. So I'm going to talk about that Thursday. So be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, so you don't miss that video on Thursday and everything else that comes up in my life. Those of you who are here, who want to hear it all, I appreciate you more than you can possibly know. Double check your subscriptions. Make sure you're still subscribed because YouTube unsubscribes people. And I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for being here. In the meantime, be happy, be free, and be kind. See you soon.